Hey there everyone! Today we're diving into the world of Akatsuki. It's important to understand that there are actually two distinct groups within Akatsuki. It's like a single organization, but with different ideals and goals, all aiming for the same plan: to achieve peace. The first Akatsuki, led by Yahiko, Conan and Nagato, emerged in the Rain Village long before the start of the anime. To grasp this, we need to talk a bit about the geography of the ninja world. The ninja world is primarily divided into 5 major countries, each with its own ninja village representing the military power of that nation. For example, the Land of Fire has the Hidden Leaf Village, the Land of Wind has the Hidden Sand, and so on. However, there's a serious problem in this scenario: the Hidden Rain Village, or Amegakure, which isn't situated in any of the 5 major countries. By not belonging to any territory, it becomes an independent village. Sounds good, right? But the issue is that it's located between 3 countries, and during the Great Ninja Wars, the Rain Village became the main battleground, resulting in a devastated landscape filled with death and destruction. After the Second Ninja War, the village was completely wrecked. That place turned into a true hell on Earth, where most people perished in tragic and cruel ways. It was after the war ended that Jiraiya took in the Orphans of the Rain, who later formed Nagato's team. After intense training with Nagato, Conan and Yahiko, they created the first Akatsuki. The symbol of the red cloud represented the rain and the blood of all the deaths and sufferings that marked the village. However, the village's leader was Hanzo, much like a gypsy in the Rain Village, but even more isolated. With the arrival of the Third Ninja War, things started to get worse. Yahiko's Akatsuki was like a revolutionary group, seeking to rise to power and change the conditions of the village for everyone. They could no longer allow Hanzo to control everything, escalating conflicts and ruining the lives of the village's people. So when Hanzo realized this, he quickly contacted Danzo, asking for help to deal with the situation. Let's be honest, guys. Anyone who allies with Danzo to eliminate a group of ninjas trying to improve the village isn't a good person, right? That's when that classic scene occurs, where Conan is captured as a hostage, and Yahiko and Nagato are surrounded by ninjas from 2 villages. Unable to do anything, Yahiko sacrifices himself on the condition that Hanzo frees Conan. And at that moment, we know what happened. Nagato's Rinnegan activated, and all the ninjas present were eliminated, with their souls ripped from their bodies. But Hanzo managed to escape, at least for a while. This was the moment when Nagato adopted the identity of Pain to seek Hanzo and eliminate all of his allies in the Rain Village. It's here that Akatsuki begins to change radically. The original goal of creating peace gets distorted a bit. And guys, when Yahiko was still alive, Obito, who would later become Madara, arrived to plant the seed in Nagato's mind. He spoke about how there will always be light and darkness, and that pain and hatred are the forces that move the world. This idea never weighed as much on Nagato as when Yahiko died. As Obito had predicted, Nagato truly sought him out. It's at this point that the new Akatsuki emerges, a true criminal organization. Still, Obito wasn't completely honest with Nagato, keeping secrets until the very end. When Pain reveals Akatsuki's plan, he explains that the goal was to become the only truly powerful shinobi organization in the world. In the first phase, they would accept jobs as mercenaries, earning money and expanding the group. In the second phase, they planned to create an army that would work exclusively for Akatsuki. Given that there was a period of peace after the Third Ninja War, the more powerful villages couldn't afford to sell their ninja services for low prices. It was like Konoha was already a renowned company, charging high for their services. Thus, Akatsuki would complete missions for much less and with much more dedication, becoming the obvious choice over time. Moreover, Akatsuki would also aim to collect the bijus, extracting military power from the villages and becoming significantly stronger. Akatsuki would start and end wars on its own, since a biju could face a common army. This way, the entire ninja job market would depend on Akatsuki, which would be seen as the best option at the lowest price. In the end, Akatsuki would manage to become the only great military force in the world, much stronger than any other, deciding who would fight or not, creating a peace based on fear. No one would dare to start a new war because Akatsuki would be so imposing that it wouldn't allow it. But it's strange, isn't it? Because this plan wasn't what Akatsuki's leadership had in mind. Obito, Zetsu, and Kisame knew they wanted another plan called Eye of the Moon. However, Madara's plan was so brilliant that it convinced Nagato to gather the bijus, believing it was his own idea, while in reality, he was helping Obito carry out the Tsuki no Me Keikaku. The truth is that this small group within Akatsuki had its own desires, and it was a true chess game that Zetsu ultimately won. Who would have thought, right? So we can say there were two Akatsukis from the very beginning. When Yahiko died, Nagato became obsessed, and Obito took advantage of that to integrate Nagato's Akatsuki into his own plans. The name Akatsuki and the symbol of the red cloud were created by Yahiko's team, but the ultimate goal of Akatsuki was determined by Madara. Although Obito claimed otherwise,